Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Storyteller's Corner. I'm your host, Joshua Calkins-Treworgy, also known as Byron of Sidious. And this is a network supplemental. Megaman's Greatest Challenge. The Blue Bomber has faced some of the most dangerous artificial hazards in video game environs since landing on the scene. From the lightning reflex challenges of Quickman's stage, to the madness of gaming's earliest examples of boss rush modes in the Wily Castle levels, from impervious one-hit kill spike balls and fall pits, to Mega Man 6's notoriously sloppy platform collision detection, he has seen it all. Across timelines and incarnations, OG Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero, Mega Man ZX, as well as the Battle Network games, the wielder of boss-shot weapons has seen and bested all manner of challenges, friends and neighbors. But a new challenger has entered the arena, and it's one that has the potential to completely dumpster everyone's favorite mechanical paragon, backstage production for Capcom's latest attempt to do a Mega Man revival in the video game's space, Mega Man Dual Override, has hit a snag that never would have been a factor prior to the inclusion of voice-acted audio delivery in the mainline games. The SAG-AFTRA union has issued a do-not-work order for the game after Capcom was said to have refused a union contract and rejected demands for AI protections that follow the union's expectations. Ben Diskin, who voiced the beloved Blue Bomber in Mega Man 11, is a member of the SAG-AFTRA union, and despite Capcom offering in-house assurances against his voice being used for AI training, he has declined a return to work on Mega Man without a guaranteed union contract, per sources according to GameSpot and Geeks and Gamers. Shield Wielder. SAG-AFTRA is a little like Woodman, Skullman, and the other shield weapon robot masters in the classic Mega Man games. They're throwing up this rotating defense barrier in the hopes of stopping Capcom from completing their game unless the union gets what they want. A classic wily-minded move. Perhaps they've forgotten what Mega Man always did when confronted with this sort of tactic. He adapted and kicked ass. New age, new weaknesses. Don't get me wrong, I'm well aware that Capcom is a big-time corporate entity in the arena of video games, and as such are far from being as pure as the driven snow in Iceman's stage. No, I'm sure there's plenty of dirt and scrap in their wake, enough to cheer up Dustman. But SAG-AFTRA is in a position in the current entertainment environment that they weren't in until the last couple of years, one that reveals a weakness that even the cunning Dr. Wily couldn't design a protection against. An information-savvy player/customer base that is frankly sick of Hollywood's shit. In previous negotiations of this sort, the actors' union would be able to throw their weight around and completely deadlock Capcom's efforts, because only the most niche trade outlets could get even a whiff of a story like this, and most of the journal rats in that area would be ideologically in lockstep with the union, keeping mum any kind of bad looks or poor behavior that SAG-AFTRA pulled, thus portraying Capcom as an ultimate big bad. Players and customers would only get one perspective, one side of the story, and would either shrug their shoulders or start yelling at Capcom to do what needed doing for their anticipated game. Nowadays, though, gamers have alternative news sources And they have huge backlogs of games to play and lots of options. And yes, sure, those gamers may hold the big-name AAA games companies responsible, and rightly so, for a lot of the duds that they've had on offer in recent years, owing to those game companies' constant bending of the knee to the blue-haired shriekers and activists. But this is Megaman. He's maybe not as widely loved as Mario and Sonic, but he is a gaming icon for old heads like me. Am I biased in this? Yes, I am. But my appreciation of this legendary series, props to Pegasus, please don't sue me, bro, is in this case bolstered by my disgust with Hollywood's oh-so-precious pseudo-mafiosos, trying as always to throw their weight around like they're owed some kind of fealty. My advice to Capcom is to do exactly what will make SAG-AFTRA throw a hissy so nuclear that Fallout ghouls gather around them for warmth. Employ freelancers from outside of the union's ranks. Ask Mega Man fans to audition for a part by reading some of the scripted lines in the game. Don't bend the knee to these union cretins, and sit back and watch as SAG-AFTRA man's shield falls apart. Just don't download his weapon afterward. Nobody wants to see the Blue Bomber launch contract papers from his Buster cannon. That's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I ask that you take care of yourselves, and as always, keep reading.